Okay, here are my baby coral bells, and we're going to take a look at this guy. Gonna see what's going on with this guy today. So when I took my cuttings, I did not record that. And now I kind of wish I had, because I'd like to see what this looked like originally. I know it had a bigger leaf on it, or maybe even a couple of bigger leaves at first. And they started to get wilty and yellow and gross looking, so I would snip them off one at a time. So the leaves kind of died off, and then it pushed out this tiny little new growth. And that's all it's had for probably like 3 weeks. It has not grown any further than this. I left it alone because I thought maybe it was growing roots. You know, it could be focusing all of its energy into roots. That leaf is kind of dying now. It's just kind of turning into blah. It's kind of turning into mush. So today I'm going to dig this up. I want to find out, did it even try to make roots? Did it even try? That's what I want to know. It's been a month now. And it did something. It grew something. But did it try to do roots? So, here we go. I'm not seeing any roots at all. Like it didn't even try. Just going to rinse off some of this dirt so I can take a real close look. I want to see, kind of do like an autopsy of this thing. So, from what I'm seeing here, it never even tried. If it had tried, there would be something down there. There'd be some kind of little hairs. There's a little... Oh, that's not it. I'm not seeing anything at all. These right here, I mean, that's just part of... The heuchera has these kind of like scaly parts where it grows its stems from. Maybe I should have peeled all that off, but this whole thing was kind of an experiment, so it's okay. But no root growth at all. Get my snippers. Huh. There is no life in that. That's just dead. That's just dead wood. That's just a month of sitting in soil, not doing anything productive. So, I don't know, maybe the part that had some life in it was way up here. Yeah, look at that. So it looks like looks like it actually has a little life in it there. What if I bury this part now? I mean, that's still green. You'd think if it was going to do roots, though, it would have come out of here already. You know? I just don't know if there's much... There's not enough of the plant here to do anything with it. This is really hard to focus. Yeah, there is some green. I'm a little surprised, but after all that dead wood in there, yeah, there's a little life right here, just in the top of it. I'm sure it was on its way to dying on me. If I put this in the dirt, will it grow roots? Probably not, right? I mean, there's such a tiny amount of life in it. But there is something, right? I guess it wouldn't hurt. It's not like it's going to hurt anything. Yeah, that's nice and fresh and green in there. So it did have some life in it, but it was just not going to do anything. That cutting didn't have the right piece on the bottom to make it make roots. This one, on the other hand, this one is an absolute success. That leaf is so healthy and green. I don't know if it really shows up. It doesn't really show up on the camera. But if you see these with your own eyes, compared to other leaves right next to them, the different, I don't know if the camera really shows the difference in green. But man, this thing, for the past several weeks, has just been making the healthiest looking leaves. And then, of course, what really tells me that it's doing well, if I can focus on that, it's making new stuff here. Those will be new leaves. So I probably had about 8 of these, and this is the only one that made it. They were made from some very tiny cuttings, so the chances of them making it was not all that great. So that answers that question. I kind of suspected. I guess we have an empty space now. This is actually okay for me because now I can do some rearranging that I've been wanting to do. I don't have a lot of space here, so that's okay. Honestly, as long as I ended up with one viable plant, then I have succeeded in my goal.